All right, folks, just wanted to do a short video highlighting a couple of knives here on the bench. We've got an old school Blackjack, the Trail Guide, and a new school Blackjack from Bark River Knives. They've purchased Blackjack and been manufacturing the brand for a while now, and I wanted to kind of compare the two, highlight some differences. First, let's take a look at the old school Blackjack. This is the Trail Guide model. It has the ivory micarta handle, and the scales are stacked leather and black micarta. Has a nickel guard and a nickel butt cap with a nut captured tang, full length tang. Beautiful design. This one was probably made 25-30 years ago in Greenville, West Virginia, and it is made of 1095 cryo tool steel, which is a really good tool steel. Sharpens up quickly, takes a razor edge. The edge retention is not as good as, say, a D2 type tool steel, but it sharpens up very, very nice. So it has its pluses and minuses, and with most of my knives, I give them a lot of care and maintenance. So I will sharpen them and I will oil the blades with tool oil and wipe them down before putting them away. And then when I go to use them, they're always razor sharp. Use them for the day. When the day is done, touch them up again. Same process. Keeps them in perfect condition and always ready for use. So you don't really notice much edge retention degradation when you have good knife care habits, I guess is my point. So a beautiful knife, the Trail Guide. It's a 4.5 inch blade, a really nice feeling handle, gives a firm grip. As your hand sweats, the micarta actually absorbs the sweat and gives a really firm feel, even when you're working with the knife over a period and may have sweaty hands, or if you're using it to gut a deer, for instance, and you get blood on your hands, it won't slip. You still get a firm grip. Beautiful knife. Love that knife. And this is the newer Blackjack, the Model 1 7-inch with the leather stacked commando style handle, nickel guard, nickel butt cap, nickel captured nut, tang, full tang. Right out of the box, one difference I notice is this is a beautifully finished nut on the tang, and this is left a little more raw. Just something I noticed, not necessarily a drawback. Boy, that commando handle, a perfect firm grip. As you grip it harder, your hand is forced a little more into the hilt, giving a really solid feel for control and heft. Beautiful knife. 7-inch, it's a little larger, but a great example of the classic style fighting knife from Blackjack. Comparing the two in terms of craftsmanship and fit and finish, I think let's look at the old school Blackjack and the new school Blackjack. The grind lines are really sharp and defined in both cases. This is A2 tool steel, which I prefer. So that's a check mark in the box for the Bark River Knife Blackjack. Great steel. Also sharpens up, takes a great edge, good edge retention. Again, wipe them down with a little tool oil. 3-in-1 oil also works. That'll help prevent corrosion and make them last a nice long time. Both beautiful knives. On these stacked leather handles, I use a little bit of shoe dubbing and rub that in every so often when I notice it drying out, and that keeps them in perfect shape, and it'll keep the washers tight. When they dry out, they can loosen up over time. Both beautiful knives. I'm glad I don't have to choose. you know me, if I had to choose, I'd probably choose the old school just because of what it represents to me. A knife with some heritage, some miles on it. Gonna keep it forever, pass it on to my daughter one day. The new Model 1 7-inch, beautiful. Also gonna keep it forever, pass it on one day. Love it, great knife. I will wear and enjoy them both. All right, folks, that's old school, new school. Great job from Blackjack Knives. Thank you, stay safe out there, and watch your six.